Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and on this channel I do a lot of things makeup related, such as unboxings, try-ons, first impressions, get ready with me's, pretty collabs, pretty much anything that has to do with makeup and fun I like to do on my channel. I am part of a wonderful makeup community of a group of people that are very positive and uplifting. I feel very fortunate to be part of this community. They have brought so much happiness into my life. I love them all. Um, in today's video, as you can see from my title, I am going to be giving you my first impression of my Manny x Morphe MUA palette. This is my very first Morphe palette that I have ever received. I believe I got this in my BoxyCharm this month. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. If you wouldn't mind going down and hitting that subscribe button, also turn on your notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I upload a video. For those of you that have come back, thank you. I really appreciate the love and support you all have shown me. I am very grateful to be part of this beautiful community. I'm sure you all have seen this many times already, but this is what the palette looks like. It has 12 beautiful shades, and the two face shades right here, I would use them for highlighters because I'm rather fair toned. It does have a nice size mirror with it as well. I am going to swatch the palette first so you all can see what it looks like. I'm going to do 4 at a time, go by rows. The first 4 shades in the palette are Dust Cloud, Scorpio, Fire Witch, and Leo. I'm going to the second row and pick up the next 4 shades. They are Sophie, which I love that name. One of my cousin's daughter's name is Sophie, and she is absolutely one of the most beautiful little girls I have ever seen. Well, young ladies now. She's growing into a beautiful young woman. Spellbound, Cancer, which I really love that. That's my sign. And Zaya. And then for the last 4 colors in the palette, I have Boy Next Door, Gamenta or Jamenta, I'm not sure how you say that, Aries, and Howl. And those are the 12 shades that come in this palette. You have to excuse my swatches. I know I am not the best. I also know that what you see in a swatch does not necessarily roll over to how the colors perform on your eyes. That being said, I hope I can come up with a pretty look when it's all said and done. I have set my face. As always, I use basically the same stuff all the time. I vary on a couple things every now and then. For my primer, I used my Porefessional Benefits Pore Primer. I do like this primer. I really love the hydrating one, but I used it already, so now I'm working on that one. I used my Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Plus Concealer in the shade Porcelain. For my concealer, I used my Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. For my powder, I used my Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder in the shade Golden Hour. And for I set my eyes with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Original. This is my go-to eyeshadow primer, and whenever I'm trying a palette out for the first time, I like to use that primer because then I feel like I gave the palette a fair shot with the same thing that I use with just about any other palette. I'm going to jump right into this. I am going to take the shade Dust Cloud and just basically go all over my eye with it. I know that I used an eyeshadow primer, but I like to try to have a nice clean canvas, as you say, to work on to create my eye look. First, I'm going to go into the shade Sophie, and I am going to put that in my crease as my transition color. I'm just going to go back and forth pretty much with the windshield motion, and get it in there. I am noticing, like I always do, I don't know if it's me or the palettes I get kick up in the pan, but I am not seeing anything fall out on my face so far, but this is just the first shade, so I don't know yet. I'm not even real sure where I'm going with this look. I just hope that when I finish, it turns out to be something beautiful. The fun part about makeup is it's just makeup. If you don't like the look that you came up with, you can wipe it off and start all over. No need to take it too seriously. It's just makeup. Next, I'm going to go into the shade. I think I'm going to go into the shade Cancer, and I'm going to put that in the outer V of my eye to darken it up some. I don't know if it's going to be dark enough. I might have to switch that up depending on how it does go on rather nicely. It feels really nice on my eye, and it's not patchy, and it seems to be blending in with Sophie rather nicely with little effort. Yeah, okay, I think that can work for my outer corner. I don't know what it is, guys, but for some reason my right eye always gives me a fit. Everything wants to go on smooth as butter on my left eye, and then when I get to my right eye, I have this little patch down here that never seems to want to get filled in properly. You know what? I don't think that shade is as dark as I want it to be, so I'm going to take the color Spellbound and just go over where I already put the Cancer. Yes, I like that much better for darkening up the outer corner of my eye. And like I said, I am also going to place it in my under eye. This is, like I said, my very first Morphe palette. I was very excited to get it in my BoxyCharm because I absolutely adore Manny. I think he is just one of the best people out there. I really, really, really enjoy him. I'm going to take this flat brush and once again dip into Spellbound and put it in my lower lash line, going in about 2/3 of the way with that color. The same for this side. This seems to be when I can get that little patch to balance out once I do this. And this is kind of like coloring, filling in the gaps. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to take my Morphe brush once again, and I'm going to take Fire Witch and go over where I had Sophie and blend it in with the Spellbound to make it a smooth transition. I don't like to have a hard line. You can see where I started one and finished with the other, but as you all can see, it is blending together very, very nicely. I tend to bring my transition shade up higher than most people because I have, I guess, hooded eyes, and if I don't bring it up, you can't see my transition color. For the inner part of my eye, I am going to take the shade Scorpio. I am going to spray my brush for this one. If it does not work with my brush, I will go in with my finger, but we shall see where it goes. And it is going on very, very nicely. This, once again, is a very subtle look. You could use this palette as an everyday palette. As much as I love playing with colors, I just started doing that in the past year or so. There are just some times that you need to tone it down a bit depending on where you are going. I am going in with my finger just to see if I can intensify it a little bit, and yes, it is popping a lot better with the use of my finger over the brush. Actually, it's a very beautiful golden color. I am going to grab my Cover FX palette. This is pretty much the palette that I use every day in my inner corner. I use this brush and I take the brightener, and that's what I pop in the inner corner of my eye. I also place some in my brow bone and blend it in. I just absolutely love this palette. A while back, before I started my channel, another influencer on YouTube that I was following sent me a box of friend mail that was filled with all kinds of amazing makeup, and this was one of the products that was in there. And since the day I got it, I think pretty much every single time I do my makeup, that's what I use in my inner corner and under my brow bone. I am just going to take my brush and smooth it out to blend it all together. For my highlighter, well, I guess I should do my eyes first. I'm just gonna go with my basic black eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Master Kajal eyeliner. I absolutely love this eyeliner simply because it's easy for me to hold. Um, for those of you that follow me, you know I have problems with my hands due to nerve damage and things I have suffered from my lupus, and sometimes holding things and controlling them is a little hard for me. So the bigger it is, the easier it is for me to control. For my mascara, I'm going in with my Physicians Formula Natural Origins makeup in the basic black color. I like this mascara. I tend to use two different mascaras though, no matter what ones I'm using for some reason. I don't know if it's my OCD or what it is, but I like to use two different mascaras. I just haven't found one that does everything that, oh my goodness guys, that was a boo-boo. I got a big boo-boo. I really do. I got a big boo-boo. I got it right there on the inside of my face. Can you all see that? But I love these things. I got these in a box. And a lot that I ordered from Miss Busy Beauty. They remind me of the makeup eraser for removing makeup. But they're minis, like for your eyes. You stick your fingers in them, and I love it. Okay, now let's jump back in with that mascara and do that. So for my first application of mascara, like I said, I'm using this Physicians Formula. I have a very difficult time with mascara. My eyelashes are very sparse, and I just have trouble with them clumping together. I'm going, for my second coat, I'm going to use my Stila mascara, and it is also in just a regular black. As you can see, the wand on this one is much bigger and fluffier than the wand that was on my Physicians Formula. It tends to make my eyelashes thicker and longer, but for some reason I have to lay down a base with another mascara, otherwise I get clumpy, stuck together eyelashes. For my highlighter, I am going to use my Morphe highlighter in the shade Spark. I absolutely love this highlighter. For a long time, I was using my Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive, and I ran out. And since then, I could not find a highlighter that I thought gave me the same payoff as the Rodeo Drive one from Ofra. And I just received this Morphe highlighter in the lot that I purchased earlier this month from the Busy Beauty store, and I think that I love this one even more than I did the Ofra one. This is absolutely the most perfect highlighter I have found for me, my personal preference. For my blush, I am going to use my Italia Deluxe Buzzed and Blushed palette. Blush palette. I got this in my Glitz Glam box this month, that is the only thing I got in that box that I would be able to use. I'm going to use the brown that is in there. I don't like to use a lot of blush. I just use it to add a little bit of color to my cheeks. I am very, very pale. Very, very pale. For my lipstick, I am going to use my Becca lipstick. I do believe the shade is Toasted Hazelnut or Toasted Almond. I can't remember, and I can't see it on the bottom. It has worn off. It is a little bit darker than what I usually use on my lips, but I just am really light-handed. When I'm putting it on, I am not a big lipstick person. I do, however, love my lip glosses, but for this look, I thought that a lipstick was needed. I am going to go over my lipstick with my Too Faced Rich and Dazzling in the shade Pants Off, Dance Off. This is absolutely one of my favorite lip glosses ever. I got one previously in the shade Copper Penny, and I loved it. And when they had it on, I think it was Boxy Pop-Up, they had them for only like $6, and I decided to try the Pants Off Dance Off shade. But so guys, this is the completed look that I came up with. Tell me what you think. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about the look I created. Let me know how you like your Manny palette. What kind of looks have you come up with? Just say hi and let me know you were here. I enjoy reading all your comments and interacting with everyone. Everything that I used on my face, I will drop down in my description box. I thank you all for spending time with me today. And like I said, if you haven't already, don't forget to please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. Also, please leave me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. I'm a very small channel, and I am trying to grow in this wonderful, beautiful community that I have found. This does complete my video for today. I thank you all very much for being here with me, and until next time, love and hugs, and I'll see you in the next one.